Hello everyone, it's Cameron. Welcome to another video. Now today we're going over another vinyl update. Vinyl update number 35, I think. I've done a lot, that's how I kind of forget how many I've done, but I'll need to kind of recheck it over and see how many I've done so far. Oh, 37, it's vinyl update 37. I need to check my YouTube channel to see how many I've done. Not made a video for a while, it's been quite busy with a lot of college stuff, a lot of college course stuff, and yeah, we're kind of busy with that. And I'll apologise for sounding a little bit muffled on the video. I'm recuperating from a bit of a cold at the minute. I'm beginning to feel a bit better, but it is still kind of coming and going a bit. But we're just going to get on with the video because I've got a lot of stuff to get through. Got a lot of CDs, 45s, and yeah, just albums as well. So I'm going to start with the CDs. As you can see, we've got a pile of them here. This one I've had for a while, but I've just forgot to show it in the vinyl update before, I think. Johnny Cash's Greatest Hits. Found this in a charity shop for quite a good price, so I thought, might as well. Oh, it's a disc. Never seen it before, so just thought, oh, I don't know what's wrong with this one. Like I said, never seen it before, so just thought I would, yeah, I thought I would pick it up. There's the tracks, 1995, this one, so yeah, not cool to have. Just put it to the side. These next two I got on the same day, but one from my another shop, the charity shop, and one from my record shop, Soulcoats. Classic Cash. This is the Hall of Fame series. This is the re-recordings he made for Mercury in the 1988, but a good album nonetheless. I got it on vinyl, so I wanted to get it on CD, and it was really cheap, so I thought, yeah, might as well. Is that one? Copy of Elvis Presley's first album. Cool to have this one. It's got some bonus tracks on it as well. So nice to have that one. This one I got at a charity shop in here, Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. I'm a big Oasis, I really like Oasis, but I don't know much about Noel and Liam's solo career, so just thought I would pick it up. This is the first one from 2011. So yeah, cool to have that one. Got these two from a charity shop in Stevenson. Roy Orbison Dreams of Greatest Hits. This is like a live one, I think. I think it is. I'm not sure. There's a CD. There's that one. This is also a live one as well. Johnny Cash, the Concert Collection. Man in Black, 22 Greatest Hits. This is like taken from like live performances on television or radio, I think, and some live stuff. So yeah, cool to have that one. Got these next. Yeah, got these next three from my Soulcoats record shop. Foreigner with the 21st Century Symphony Orchestra and Chorus. Cool to have that one. This is from 2018. I actually went and saw Foreigner live this year and they were great. There's that one. I just thought I'd pick it up. I've got two Queen ones. I've got A Day at the Races. Got this on vinyl, and I've got this one on vinyl too. News of the World. I found these two in the Stevenson charity shop at a different time. Liam Gallagher, As You Were. Again, similar to Noel, don't know too much of their solo career, so I just thought I'd pick it up. This is his 2017 album, so cool to have that one. Roy Orbison Love Songs. I've never seen this one before, so I thought I'd pick it up. It's from 1992, this compilation. Cool to have that. These next two I got in Air. Two come from HMV, one come from a charity shop. Another charity shop, one from Elvis Presley Boulevard, Memphis, Tennessee. His 1976 album. For some reason it says recorded live, but I think it's a studio album. I think I kind of researched. I don't know too much about my Elvis Presley stuff yet. Elvis, An Afternoon in the Garden. This is taken from the afternoon performance in Madison Square Garden in June 1972. Nice to have that one. And last one, a CD, is Paul McCartney, Amboya Gig. This is 2019 live album he released from his 2007 gig at the Amboya record shop in Los Angeles. It came out under Live in Los Angeles in the newspapers, but this is kind of the first time I think the whole show has had an official release. It was 2019, so really cool to have that. Right, on my 45s. First four I got from a charity shop in Troon. Tex Ritter, The Wayward Wind. I played this on my radio show one time and I quite liked it, so yeah, nice to have that one. Backed with Gunsmoke, 1956 I think. On the radio, Donna Summer and Casablanca with There Will Always Be a You, 1979. This next song I've heard on the radio a few times and I like it. The Captain and Tennille would Do That To Me One More Time on Casablanca as well with Deep in the Dark. This is 1979 as well. Ballad of Hell by Meatloaf. Read 'em and Weep. That's it from the Tune Charity Shop. Still a quite good price. This one I got from my Sockets Record Shop one day. Whitesnake, Still of the Night with Here I Go Again 1987 version. This is both from the 1987 album. EP I found from my aunt's house. Elvis Presley, Peace in the Valley on RCA Victor. This has Peace in the Valley and It Is No Secret What God Can Do on one side, and on the other, I Believe and Take My Hand, Precious Lord. Cool to have that. These next two I got from my Sockets Record Shop. Elton John, Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting with Jack Rabbit and Whenever You're Ready We'll Go Steady Again. DJM, 1973. And this one goes red when you hold it up to a light. So nice to have that. The next Elton John one is A Word in Spanish, backed with Heavy Traffic. I think A Word in Spanish is from the Red Strikes Back album in 1988. Great song that I've heard. The Cars, Just What I Needed, with I'm in Touch with Your World. I do like the A-side. Next, this is quite a rare one. I found a charity shop with that Cars one. Elton John with Kiki D with True Love. Back to The Show Must Go On. Quite a rare one. A rare track, I must say, the other side as well. Because True Love's from the Duets album, but The Show Must Go On's never been on an album before, so it's nice to have that one. This is 1993. And the last one comes from my Sockets Record Shop. Classic song here. Jimmy Ruffin, What Becomes of the Broken Hearted, with Don't You Miss Me a Little Bit Baby on Tama Motown. Really good to have that. I love that A-side. Okay, time to go over the albums, and we've got quite a bit to get through. Now, if you're an Elvis Presley fan, I've got a lot of Elvis Presley records. Most of this is Elvis. So if you love Elvis Presley, stick around, you're going to love what you're going to see. First up, I found in a charity shop for a good price, Elvis. This is just called Elvis. But I think in America and some countries it's called for LP fans only. There's the tracks on the front. On the back, a picture of Elvis in his army uniform, which is nice to see. This is, I think, it was released in 1959. It's a mono. It doesn't say stereo, that's how I know it's mono. So it is mono, because a lot of these 60s Elvis albums are kind of available in mono and never were actually issued in stereo. Well, true stereo anyway. But this is an original, I think it's original, but it's on the RCA Victor label with the red RCA in it. Might not be original, I don't know, but I found it in a charity shop and it didn't have it in a sleeve, so I just found it one. But it's actually in quite good condition, which is nice to have. Some of these Elvis Presley ones you never really see in good condition, especially the originals pressings of these Elvis albums. So to find this in good condition for a good price at the charity shop was pretty good, I will say. Really good to have that. These next two come from my Sockets Record Shop. Similar with the CD, this is from Elvis Presley Boulevard, Memphis, Tennessee. I don't know too much about this album. This came out in 1976, and it's kind of one of his. Try open it. It's one of his later albums, I think. One of his last albums, I think, he released. There we go. For some reason, it comes in this sleeve, which is hard to get out. Oh, got it. Hang on. There we go, there's the front. I really like that picture in the front. That's a nice cover of Elvis. Back, the songs, and it's on RCA, like I say, the RCA Victor, but this is the orange label that they've changed to in the 70s. It's yeah, nice to have this one. One of the songs actually he does on here that I kind of recognise is Last Farewell. That was originally Roger Whittaker, and I've heard the Roger Whittaker version of that song. He does Danny Boy, which quite a few people I know have done. So yeah, cool to have that one. This is a pretty cool thing to find. Van Halen, Jump. This is a 12-inch single with House of Pain, with Running with the Devil and House of Pain on the other side. So yeah, nice to have this one. on Warner Brothers, 1984, from the 84 album. Yeah, probably my favourite Van Halen track, actually, Jump. I love the 84 album too. These next two came from my aunt's house. This is a bit of an upgrade of Elvis's Blue Hawaii. I actually have a copy of this one that was given ages ago, but mine's warped. This one's actually not bad, but the corner here is missing and it's a bit fraying, but the record's actually in okay condition. It's not as warped as my other one, but it's still not perfect. It's a bit scratchy, but what can you do? This is quite an old record, so but still good to have. But I'll hopefully look at a bit of a better one, and then I'm probably not sure what I'll do with this one after that. There's that one. Next, Neil Diamond, his 12 greatest hits. Not a massive Neil Diamond fan, but there are songs of his I do like, and it was free, so I just thought I would pick it up. This has got Sweet Caroline, Song Sung Blue, I Am I Said, which are good songs. Cracklin' Rosie. So yeah, nice to have this one. On MCA record. So yeah, not bad. Okay, this one I got from my Sockets record shop when I went there. Been there quite a lot when I went one day. But a copy of Elvis Presley's first album on vinyl. Showed the CD, now I have the vinyl. This is a great album. Originally came out in 1956. Really good first album. It's got Blue Suede Shoes. I really like I Got a Woman, Tutti Frutti, Trying to Get You, I'm Gonna Sit Right Down and Cry Over You, which the Beatles done on their Live at the BBC album. Blue Moon's good as well. So yeah, really good first album, really good debut album. This isn't an original copy. This is a 1983 reissue, because I've done a bit of research and I found out it was 1983. But it's great to have this album. And it's on RCA, that label. So yeah, nice to have a copy of Elvis's first album on vinyl. It's got a great cover as well, which is really nice to have. Back, they've changed the back a bit. The back had that picture and some liner notes on Elvis as well, but this is just a photograph of Elvis with the songs in it. So yeah, nice to have that one. Next is an online purchase, McCartney 3. Now, a bit like getting this one. I didn't get it at the time in 2020. I got the CD of it, but I never had the vinyl. And I saw the vinyl and I thought, well, I might as well get it in case the value for this goes up. And quite glad I did, really. It's a good album. I heard it a year ago and it's really good. I really like Find My Way, Women and Wives, Pretty Boys. Yeah, good album. I need to give it another listen because I haven't heard it for a while. I need to refresh my memory a bit. It has the original inner sleeve. It's on a standard black vinyl because I know there are a few colour versions of it. McCartney 3. Kind of nice that this now goes along with my McCartney 1 from 1970 and McCartney 2 from 1980, so now I've got all three in vinyl. The next one's an Elvis one my mum got me. Raised on Rock. I don't think I've ever seen or heard of this one before. This came out in 1973 and it's a really good album, I must admit. I'm quite surprised, it's really good. I like the title track, Are You Sincere, I Miss You, For Old Time's Sake, Sweet Angeline, and Three Corn Patches is good as well. So yeah, not a bad album, it's quite good. And it's even got For Old Time's Sake on the other side, so not sure what one's which. I think it's kind of got two different titles. Here's the original inner sleeve with some other Elvis albums on tape. It's a US pressing because it's on Dynaflip. It doesn't sound too bad actually. It sounds quite good. This pressing. I know it's a bit of a flimsy make, but it does sound good. It actually sounds okay. So yeah, one that was nice to have. She found it when she was away in a English village. I think it was in Suffolk, in a Suffolk record shop, and she found it. So yeah, pleased to have this one. Really good album. It's got a nice cover as well. These next two came from my Sockets record shop. One I finally am pleased to find, Elton John, Madman Across the Water. Been looking for this one for a long time, but I've never seemed to find a good copy of the album, but finally managed to get one. It has the booklet as well, with all the lyrics and who plays what on the tracks as well, with some pictures. Some of the pages are falling out, but what can you do? You just got to be careful with this one. It has this, I don't think this came with the original copies, this picture inner sleeve with the lyrics and this picture of Elton that's in the gatefold. And it isn't an original, it's on this yellow DGM label, but it's good to have. You know, the originals can be quite hard to find, and I just thought, well, I don't know if I'll see it again in this good a condition, so yeah. Because I don't think it really charted, Madman Across the Water. I don't think it charted over here, I'm not sure about over here, but it's good to have this one. Originally came out in 1971. Elton John, Madman Across the Water. I know Tiny Dancer and I know Leave On. The rest is, I don't know, I'll need to hear it, but cool. Now, this is a cool thing. This is a Bruce Springsteen and E Street Band 12-inch for War. Now, this came in a collection of Bruce Springsteen and E Street Band 12-inch singles, which I'm going to show a couple of others that I've also purchased. Really cool to have this. It's got War and Merry Christmas Baby on one side, it's on the 7-inch, and then a 10-minute live version of Instant on 57th Street, which was never on the live box set. So yeah, cool to have that one. I just kind of got it for that track since it's not available elsewhere on CBS. Excuse me. Yeah, really good to have that. These next two I got at the same time, but the next day. Elvis at the Movies, compilation of his movie songs. So we've got things like Love Me Tender, Loving You, Jailhouse Rock, King Creole, Wooden Heart, Viva Las Vegas. See, a lot of cool stuff on here. This is on the Reader's Digest with RCA, but it's nice to have this one, I must admit. There's that one. So yeah, nice to have this one, Elvis at the Movies. Yeah, I know some people kind of don't like Elvis's movie songs, or you know, they kind of like to pick on them a lot, but you know, some of them are quite good, actually. Next is Moody Blue. This is 1977 album, another really good album. I like Unchained Melody, He'll Have to Go, Let Me Be There, Way Down, the title track, and She Thinks I Still Care. A really good album, really enjoyed it. 1977, original British pressing. It's not the blue vinyl version, it is a standard black vinyl version. I think the blue vinyl versions were kind of limited to America, but nice to have it anyway. It's a good album, I really enjoyed it. And it actually turned out to be Elvis's last album, but it's a good one. This is like a selection of like half live, kind of half studio. Some of these are taken from like the 77 tour. There's one song from the 74 tour, but some of the songs are actually recorded at his home studio in Graceland, so nice to have that. This is an online purchase next. Elvis as recorded at Madison Square Garden. This is 1972 live album. The CD I showed was the afternoon show. This is the evening show. The Saturday afternoon and evening shows in 72 were both recorded by RCA Records, and the evening one came out originally in 72. But the afternoon one I've got on the CD, so I've got both shows. Really great live album. I really liked some of the performances on here. Quite surprised to see him do a medley of... I'm quite surprised to see him do Heartbreak Hotel on here. Which is quite good. The versions of Hound Dog, Suspicious Minds, American Trilogy, Can't Help Falling in Love, That's Alright. Even All Shook Up was one that Elvis never really did live that much. This is cool to see. For the Good Times is good as well. So yeah, good to have this one. This is on RCA as well. So yeah, really good to have in good condition as well. Really great cover as well. I've got two Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band 12 inches, which I've got there at my Socks record shop. Born in the USA, the Freedom Mix. I don't really like mixes all that much, but this kind of collects purposes. It's got a nice cover. It's got the Born in the USA Freedom Mix on side 1, and side 2 we've got Dub and Radio Mix, which I'm not sure what that's all about, but it's cool to have for the kind of cover and artwork. This is from CBS, 1984, on the red label. So yeah, nice to have this one. The other one I got was Spare Parts. This has got a different cover to the 7-inch. I think there's two variations of this one. This 12-inch. Got Spare Parts on side 1 and Cover Me live on side 1. And then side 2, Spare Parts live version and I'm on Fire live. So two of these are taken from the live box, which is quite interesting. It's got a nice cover as well on the front. And it's on CBS. So yeah, cool to have that one. Oh dear. And the last two are Elvis ones I got at the same time at my Sockers record shop. First one up, Elvis from Memphis to Vegas. So on one side you get Elvis in person at the International Hotel in Las Vegas, and the other side back in Memphis, like a half live, half studio album, double album. So it goes after the one that came out in 1969, I think. And the thing with this one is that the cover is, I like the cover, nice picture. The cover is printed in the UK, but both the records are Canadian, which I didn't realise until I kind of got home. But it's still good to have this one. This album. It actually needs a bit of a clean, but I didn't actually notice it until I just looked at it. But if I give it a bit of a clean, I'm sure it'll be fine. And second LP is on the same label. The last one is from Elvis in Memphis. Again, another great cover. This is his 1969 album. And the only song I kind of know is In the Ghetto, because that was a really big hit for him. But the rest I don't really know too much. I kind of need to hear my Elvis Presley albums. Or some of them anyway. Hang on. Again, this is also one of those sleeves that's quite hard to get open. So slide it out, and there it are. There it is. Stereo version, 1969 on RCA. Slide it back in. These sleeves are a bit of a fankle, I will admit. There we go, that's it. There. That's it for this final update. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to make more videos quite soon. So see you next time.